I'm Edwina, Edwina Davies now, Nee Jones, and this is my friend here, Gwennan.
Yeah. Yes, Gwennan Price was Gwennan Clark.
I live in this area. I've been in this area all my life. Not in this particular house, but you can say I am within my square mile as the crow flies.
Well, I'm 65 years old. I was born in just the other side of Bow Street, between Bow Street and Dolly. Well, I was actually born in the maternity home in Aber. We lived in the same house all my life. It was built by my great-great-grandfather.
Yeah, she's had a more varied life than me, as you can see. She's had college, I haven't. The only college I've had is what they call Treveri School here, which was my primary school when I was 10 and came up there until I was 12. And it was called the Mountain Academy for some reason, and still known as the Mountain Academy until it closed a few years ago. But I wanted to be a dressmaker, or a tailoress, but there was not enough money in the family to be able to send me away to have training or to go into college. So I ended up working in a drapery shop in Aberystwyth, and that's where I was until I married. But what I want to tell you about my photograph are these lilies. That's the only thing that my mother and myself fell out about before I got married. Was I wanted arum lilies in my bouquet, and Mum said, "You don't want arum lilies, those are funeral flowers." But I had my way, I had them.
Well, it was your wedding.
And I made my own wedding dress. So, and I made the bridesmaid dress as well. Being a child back in my time was much simpler, and to me we had more fun than what the children of today have.
Yeah.
Because the children of today, all they want to do is to be either on their mobile phones or on the computer or laptops and all this lot, which I don't have anyway. But when we were children, we made our own fun, and also I think that the parents played more with their children in our day than what they do today, and I think so anyway. But took part in the pantomimes, was in my glory, because I don't like speaking publicly. I wouldn't like to go and give a talk in front of, or a lecture or anything in front of anybody. But if I dress up, I make anything of myself. I'll make it for my Gwenna knows that with his nursery school.
Oh yes, you did. Used to enjoy dressing up. I remember in the lifeboat station and the fire station. She put all the gear on.
I was the fool that had to do it. Our life, although we didn't know each other as children or as young people like that, until you came to live in Penrhyncoch and your children came to the nursery school where I was then just a helper. And I don't know why our lives seems to be to run side by side.
There was sort of parallel, yes.
Yeah, because you married an Englishman, I married, well, he's supposed to be a Welshman, non-speaking Welshman. So I'm so proud of my Welsh. I'd be very lucky to the 5 generations twice in my lifetime. My mother was the eldest there, and she was the great-great-grandmother. I'm the great-grandmother. My daughter Sian is the grandmother, and her daughter Hannah is the mother. But in that photo there, it's Jack, Hannah's eldest boy, who was the first 5. That's one thing about this area. Penrhyncoch, the community in Penrhyncoch, even as when I was a child, was split community. It was chapel and church, you and us. But Treveri has never been like that, although we've 5 little villages around, but they're only little hamlets really, they're not villages. Yeah. But there's always been a sense of close community here, and everybody would pull together, which you didn't have in Penrhyncoch. And it's still a bit now.
It's still a bit like
isn't
that.
It now?
And maybe more so now, because a lot of the people who come and live on the estates, they don't get involved in community life.
No,
it's just,
they don't. No.
You know.